Hi guys, it's me, back again with another makeup video, not my uniform as you can tell, and with some makeup on my face. I hope you enjoy the video today. What I've done is I've taken my same mood board and created a different look, and I would like you to do the same. So I had some great responses last week of you recreating my makeup, and that was amazing. Phoebe did an amazing video, so that was really cool to watch, and she did absolutely amazing. So I would love to see if you could recreate it, or you could create your own spin on it. That would be great. I'll just show you a close-up. And I thought this week I would do the exact same video format, but I will attach my face chart to the lesson plan so you can look at that as well as watch the video, because I know it's a bit difficult sometimes to watch the video. So if you want to watch my look, carry on. So here I am putting some moisturiser on my face because it's really important to moisturise, especially in the morning. Sorry you can see all the little fluff bits. I had my window open, didn't realise that it was like blowing all the fluff around my room, and I've just got a new phone so it makes it more high quality, but here I am trying to get rid of it. I next move on to doing some foundation. I always do a base when I'm doing makeup like this because it makes the shadows go on smoother, and it also protects my skin against staining. I also think it just looks a lot nicer in the final image. Doing makeup like this because it's got a new phone so it makes the shadows go. So I felt like here I needed an extra layer just because I wake up in the morning really red. So this just covers all my redness, but it's completely up to you how much foundation, or if you put a base on at all, it's completely up to you. Shadows go. So I felt like here I need one smoother, and it also, once that's all blended out, I'm going to go in with my purple eyeshadow. Now this brush had a bit of pink on it, and this purple seems to show up quite pink on camera, but believe me, it is purple. Purple is one of those difficult colours to work with as it can look like a bruise on your head. That's why you see me keep going back to it, keep blending it out, keep using my sponge to blend out. And if you find you're struggling to blend the purple out, just go in with a bit of foundation and just mix that all together, because that will help blend it out on your skin. Seems to show up quite pink. Blending it out, keep on camera, but using my sponge, believe me, it is purple to blend out. And if you find, again, I've also gone with like a rounded kind of look to my face, and I've done my jawline quite strong right there to try and give my face a rounded look that kind of fits with the whole fairy theme. Again, I've also gone with blend the purple out, just like a rounded kind of. I'm then going in with a smaller brush and the same colours to just define my nose bone right there. Again, it's showing up quite pink on camera, but it is purple in real life, and I do go and darken it later. So my idea behind here was to remove the eyebrow completely. Now if I had more time I would remove the eyebrow completely with glue. Maybe I'll do a tutorial on that later in the year. But I wanted to create that really strong structured nose bone, so that's what I've done. And again, because I'm working with the purple, it needed blending out lots, it needed lots of touch-ups, it needed different brushes to blend it out. It's one of those colours that you do have to work with a lot, and there I'm going back on my face. So it's just something that takes a lot of time, so don't ever stress that it's not done and it doesn't look right the first time, because it never does with purple. It's one of the here was to those colours that you do have to work nose bone right back with a lot, and there I'm going completely. Now if I had more time, so it's just something that takes a lot of time. I'm now going in with another water activated paint, otherwise known as face paint, just because it's easier to work with, but using a shadow like a shimmery shadow would work great. And I'm just creating that cut crease line again because this is for stage. There's no need for it to be perfectly blended out, there's no need for a really smoky eye. I can just create a line on my eyes and you'll be able to see it from far away. I've chosen this colour because it's got like a duochrome effect, so it makes my eyes look bigger, which is what you want on stage. But again, using a shadow instead is fine. This is just quicker for me. You'll be able to see it from I'm now going far away. I've chosen this colour because it's going in with another, it's got like a duochrome effect, and there's no need for it to be perfect, so it makes my eyes perfectly blended out. There's no look bigger, which is what you need for a really want on stage. smoky eye, I can just, but again, using a shadow and create a line on my instead is fine. This is eyes, and it's just quicker for me. You'll be able to see it from I'm now going far away. I've chosen this colour because it's going in with I'm now going in with the dark shadow while that paint is still wet, and I'm blending it into the outside because I want to create a contrast in the corner of my eye. This is quite a dark purple that you need to really smoke it out, and you can see I'm patting in the colour and then blending out the edges, because where that cream water activated paint is and the shadow needs to go, it needs to be a nice blend, and if I just start smoking it out straight away, all it's going to do is it's just going to smudge it everywhere, so you need to pat it and then smudge. But if you're using eyeshadow, you just do your eyeshadow the same way you normally would. And you can see I'm creating kind of like a cat eye effect here. That's just to try and elongate my eye and make it look bigger. Take that same colour under my eye to make my eye stand out more, and blending it out. I'm patting in the colour, and that's just to try and elongate my eye and make cream, make it look bigger. Take that same colour under my eye. Eyeshadow, you just do your eyeshadow. Here I go again, blending out the nose contour and the cheek contour, adding a bit extra to the bottom of my nose. It's one of those things that the more you look at it, the more you've got to go back to it. And I'm just applying some lip balm because my lips were dry and I knew I needed to do my lips a bit later. Bottom of my nose. I'm now going in with a highlight. This is a pink tone highlight just to bring out my cheekbones a bit more. It's one of those ones that you can't see unless you look to the side, which is perfect for stage, so you can see it a bit there. It's much more vibrant in person, and I'm using my finger because I can really press it into the skin because it's a cream highlight. So I'm just adding it to the high points of my face. Highlight, much more vibrant in person. This is a pink tone highlight, and I'm using my finger because I'm lip balm because my lips were dry, and I can really press it into the skin, adding a bit extra to the bottom of my I'm now going in with a shadow, which is a white tone shadow, just to highlight under my eyebrow bone, and in my inner corner and on my nose tip. This will again just bring the 3D aspect of my face back to life because I flattened it out a bit, and it also just looks really pretty. I'm now going in with this will get a shadow and just bring the 3D aspect, which is a white tone aspect of my face back to life, much more vibrant in person because I flattened it out a bit. Now it's time for the eyeliner, so I'm using white water activated paint or face paint again. Because it's the easiest thing to use and it's the thing I think you'll most have access to. But you don't have to add this step in, I just think it makes the eyes stand out a bit better. And I'm just lining my eye there, as you can see now. Face paint again. You don't have to add this step in, I just think it makes the eyes stand out a bit better. And I'm just lining my eye there, as you can eyeliner, so I'm using, you can see now, face paint again. You don't have to add this step in, I just think it makes the eyes stand out a bit better, and I'm just lining my eye there, as you can see now. Face paint again. You don't have to add this step in, I just think it makes the eyes stand out a bit better. I'm now adding some freckles onto across my nose, some white freckles. If I was to do this on someone else, I would flick the freckles on because I think it looks more realistic. But because I'm doing it on myself, I can't see where they're going. So what I've done is I've just painted individual dots on my face. This is something, again, like last week we had aspects that look good close up, but you won't see from far away. This is one of those that when you take a photo, you'll be able to see it, but on stage, you won't be able to see it. Individual dots on my nose, some on my face, white freckles. This is something, again, like if I was to do this on last week we had aspects someone else, I would flicks that look good close up the freckles on because I think but you won't see from far away. I just think it makes the eyes stand out. This is one of those that went a bit better, and when you take a photo you'll be able to see it, but on stage you won't be able to. Just lining my eye, see it. Individual dots on my nose, some on my face, white freckles. This is something, again, like if I was to do this on someone else. Now I'm going to take some pearls. These have already got adhesive on the back, so I don't need to add any. and I'm going to stick them to my face, but they kept falling off because I didn't use any glue. Ideally I would have put some glue on my face like eyelash glue, but because I didn't have the time and I didn't have any eyelash glue, I decided to just stick with the adhesive. Again, ideally I would have liked to have bought some new ones, but because these are old ones I've had, so they just kept falling off my face. But I think for the overall effect, it gives the same feeling. It just wouldn't last on stage, and I would have to experiment with different ways to make it last on stage. But because I didn't have the time, I think for the overall effect, and I'm going to stick them back it to my face, but it gives the same. But they kept falling off because feeling it just wouldn't, as I didn't use any glue last on stage, and I would have ideally to experiment with different if I was to do this on ways to make it last on stage. Glue, but being off my face. But because I didn't have the time, I think for the overall effect, and I'm going to stick them. If I was to do this on stage, glue, but being, I think for the overall effect. If I was to do this on off my face, but okay, here I am just taking off my lip balm because I want my lips to be nice and dry, because I'm going to use some water activated paint or face paint again. I've started with white in the middle this time because I know I want to add a bit of contrast, so have a darker outside and a lighter inside. So then I'm going in with my purple, and I'm just going to line the outside of my lips and blend it in. I want to add a bit of contrast, so have a darker outside and a lighter. I think for the overall effect. Then I'm going in with my purple. I want to add a bit of darker outside and a lighter. I think for the overall effect. Then I'm going in with my purple. I want to add a bit of darker outside and a lighter. I think for the overall effect. Then I'm going in with my purple. I want to add a bit of, I think for the overall effect. Then I'm going in with my purple. I want to add a bit of, and here is my finished look. She's quite cute, she's a bit bubbly, that's how I imagine her. Oh, another gem. There we go. Here's the close-up. I would love to see your recreation. You could do it in a different colour, you could do it in the same colour. It's completely up to you, or you can create your own design. That would be great to see. I just applied some lip balm because my lips were feeling a bit dry. Yeah, here it is. It's completely up to you, or you applied some lip balm because my... Here's the finished look, guys. I hope you've enjoyed my video today. I'd love to see your recreations if you do them, and if you join me on Zoom, any questions let me know, and do let me know if you have anything specific that you want me to do. So we've obviously got this nature theme, so if there's something specific that you want to do in regards to nature, let me know and we can do that. But yeah, I hope you enjoy my video. Bye!